Welcome back, you gorgeous weirdos. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm so glad you're here. So we're going to do a few things today. Yes, I'm doing dip on my natural nails, and y'all can hang out with me while I figure out my life and decide what color I'm actually going to use. And behold, the majestic boogie who had to invade my nail desk for the 8 millionth time. There he goes. As soon as I turn my back, there he is. You cannot have the orange wood stick, Sir Boogington. Anyways, I got this shrinking stamper thing. And if you clicked on this video and that's what you want to see, I'll leave timestamps down below so you can fast forward right to that part of the video. But before we get into stamping, we need something on our nails. And by we, I mean me. I'm going to get dip on my natural nails and watch what I did. I finally figured it out. I'm going to use this color. It's absolutely beautiful. It's from the Mermaid collection from Sassy Mouth Dip Powder. Everything will be linked down below. I damn near went right in with my dip base coat. And those who, if you know, you know, like I can't. I need peel off base coat. I can't believe I almost did this. If you're a normal human and you don't film content, nail stuff on YouTube, you probably would have done the same thing. But because I film content all the time, I need peel off base coat. Otherwise, I'm soaking my nails in acetone numerous times a week, and that is just not good for my nails. So peel off base coat going down. I use the UNT peel off base coat. It's my go-to. It's been my go-to for years. And when I say years, I really do mean that. I've been doing this on YouTube for almost 6 years now. Can y'all believe that? I started doing, well, maybe 5 years on YouTube, 6 years total. June this month will be my 6-year anniversary. Oh my gosh. I can't even believe it. Maybe it was 2018. It was 6 years ago. Oh my God, I'm so old. Anyways, we're going to put the UNT peel off base coat down on all of my nails. I'm going to let them dry for just a few minutes, but while I am letting my peel off base coat dry, we're going to clean up my nail desk a little bit. And wait till you see some of the nonsense I have on my nail desk. This is what happens when I let my girls take over my nail desk and just do what they do, because they all make press-on nails. All of them. I mean, all of them. I have 2 girls, and then I have a lot of bonus children. My little one, who is 15, her bestie, Nicole, loves doing her nails too, so they all make press-on nails, and I don't mind. I mean, take over my nail desk and do what you want to do. They're really good about keeping stuff clean and not contaminated and putting things away, so I don't mind them at my nail desk, but I find the weirdest shit on my nail desk after they have done their thing. Y'all, just wait, okay? Just hang on and wait. I'm gonna let this dry. UNC Peel Base usually takes about 5, 7, 10 minutes. It really depends on your climate. It is hot where I'm at. I'm in South Florida, and I always have my AC on. So peel off base coat dries pretty quick on me because the fan's blowing literally right on me. But if you are in a humid climate or a cooler climate, it may take a little bit longer for your peel base to dry. Just let it get super dry. You don't want it at all tacky because that can seriously interfere with how your dip base coat sits on top of it. You don't want to ruin that, right? We don't want to ruin products. I'm going to grab a sip of my iced latte that I got this morning because, as you know, I film in the morning right after I have coffee. Ooh, look what I found on my nail desk. Model 1 sent these over to me. It's nail polish. If you guys want me to demo this and show you how that goes, let me know down below. This is what I find on my nail desk. You ready for this? The randomness on my nail desk. I found a golf ball. What? These are the things I find on my nail desk. No one in my house plays golf, but I did go with my kids a couple of weeks ago to play some mini golf with somebody new in my life. Story for another day, if y'all want. But I have random golf balls. I have 2 in my pocketbook as we speak. This is just what happens. Tell me the most weirdest random thing you have found either in your bag or on your nail desk. Let me know down below. So we're finally getting into the dip application. I'm going to use this color from Sassy Mouth. I'm going to do 3 total coats. It's kind of like a sea glass type vibe in 2 coats, and I wanted a little more opacity, so I'm going to do 3 total. I'm not going to use clear. I didn't have to. I find that the more honed in on your dip application you get, the less filing you need to do. And if you're not doing any filing, do you really need clear? It's debatable. I mean, who am I to tell you what to do? They're your nails. Do them as you see fit. This is just what I'm doing on my nails. I'm also doing the pour over method because that will create thinner layers as well. So that's why I'm doing 3 instead of 2. If you're wondering why I'm doing pour over, there is only one reason why I'm doing pour over today. It's because I'm using peel off base coat and I don't want to dip my nail into the dip powder, because that dip powder and that pigment is going to get underneath my nail. And then it's just a pain in the ass to clean out when you're not soaking in acetone. So I prefer to pour over. That way I don't have staining underneath my nail when I pop off the peelies later. And for those of you who love watching the popping of the peelies, I apologize. You will be disappointed at the end of this video. I mindlessly, after I did all the photographs and stuff, one of the peelies popped off, so I popped the rest of them off completely off camera. I will leave a video up in the eye if you want to check out the popping of the peelies from my last video. But anyways, this is all going to be real time, 3 coats, real time. I wanted to make sure that in case you haven't seen dip powder done in real time before, there are no edits, there are no cuts, there is no speeding through anything for the entire dip process. Everything. And then I'm going to show you a little bit of filing and buffing in case you haven't seen that before. Then we're going to get into stamping and top coat. I'm going to use 2 different top coats today. I'm going to use polish top coat on the stamped nail, and then I'm going to use dip top coat on the rest of the nails. You can do whatever you want to do on your nails. Again, you know, they're your nails, man. Do whatever you want. You're not hurting my feelings if you want to do something different. Totally okay to do whatever you want. The beauty about this type of nail technique is there really is no wrong way to do it. As long as you're not getting stuff all over your skin, as long as your nails are not ultra thick, unless you want them that way. I mean, if you like thick nails, I mean, I'm not nail shaming. You can have your nails look any way you want. As long as you are happy and you are being safe with your nail products, you do whatever you want. Don't even listen to me. I don't know. Keep me on background noise if you like hearing my voice. I've heard so many people say they listen to my videos at bedtime because my voice puts them to sleep. That just blows my mind because my voice in my own head is super annoying. So y'all are really some weirdos out there. I'm the queen weirdo, just so we're real clear. And if you are new here and you don't know why I refer to people as weirdos, I'll tell you that real quick, because I have had some comments in the past about how offensive that term can be. And I know it's not for everyone. I get it. They can have a negative connotation, but it comes from one of my favorite quotes. And the quote is from Bill Murray, and it goes, "Weirdness is simply a side effect of being awesome." So I'm trying to turn it around, give it a more positive connotation. Plus, it really started because I love my followers. I love my subscribers. Y'all made me literally who I am and continue to make me who I am on this platform, on other social medias. And it's because of your overwhelming awesomeness that makes you a weirdo. And I'm a weirdo too. We can all be weirdos together. There's another quote by Dr. Seuss. I don't remember it word for word, but it's something to the effect of, when you find someone with matching weirdness, you fall in mutual weirdness and call it love. And I thought that was like the sweetest thing ever. Like, weird doesn't have to be bad. Weird can be amazing and different and unique and awesome. So that is why I refer to y'all as my weirdos and to myself as a weirdo. I don't think it's a bad thing. If you do, I get it. You don't have to be a weirdo if you don't want to be. That's fine. This is not like a cult. We're not going to have sacrifices or wear robes or whatever. I mean, we can if you want to, but the robes, not the sacrifices. Anyway, I'm on a rant. I'm finishing up this first coat of dip. I'm going to let you watch the next coat, and then I'll come back for the last one. I feel like sometimes people want to watch in silence, and that's cool. So I'm going to shut up, let you watch the second coat. I'll come back for the next one. We'll do a little filing, buffing, stamping, and then you'll see the finished look. So we got coat number 2 down. And again, if you like the transparency, or if you're doing dip, like dipping your finger in the jar and it's a little bit more opaque, because it probably will be, you can totally stop at 2 dips and then you can activate, or you can do a coat of clear on top. The Sassy Mouth Clear is fantastic. I just opted to do the 3 dips, get it nice and opaque. I skipped over the clear again because I really didn't find a need to do a whole lot of filing and buffing. This applied very, very smoothly. If you want a very detailed, beginner-friendly talk through step-by-step on how to do dip nails at home, because I know this is really more of a chatty video, I'm not doing a whole lot of instruction, mostly because I want to focus on the stamping a little bit later on. But if you want a very detailed step-by-step talk through, very beginner-friendly basics, I'll leave that video up in the eye for you to check out as well. But the basic gist of what I'm doing is applying the dip base thinly and evenly, not getting anything on my skin, and then pouring the powder over. And again, you don't have to pour over. You can dip if you want to. I think those are only 2 options: dip, sprinkle, whatever. And then you dust off the excess and move on. I do tend to put my brush down, as you'll see in the next nail, in the center of the nail, because that's where the most product is going to land as soon as you put your brush down. If you go right up to your cuticle area, putting the brush down, you're going to likely flood your cuticle, and no one wants that. So I go down the middle, get rid of all the excess product, and then I go back up to the cuticle and very slowly tuck that in exactly where I want it, up against my skin, without touching skin. That's the key right there. If you need to leave a little margin, leave a margin. No one's going to be staring that closely at your nails. I don't get right up underneath my cuticle. I like a little bit of a margin because I like to be able to clean it up with a file afterwards, which you're going to see me do here in a minute. But again, no wrong way to do this, as long as you're being safe and you're happy with your result. If you're not, leave a comment down below, shoot me an email, shoot me a DM. I'm happy to help in any way that I can. Again, I'm not there. I can't see what you're doing on your nails, but I'm happy to talk through and troubleshoot with you if that's what you guys feel like you need. All my handles are linked down below. I am on Insta, I'm on Facebook, I'm on TikTok, I have my email. You can get a hold of me. I usually respond. I can get absent-minded sometimes, and I don't work 24/7, but I will reply as much as I possibly can. And we're going to move on. I'm going to finish up this last dip, and then I'm going to activate, and then I'll show you a little of my filing and buffing routine. So the activator sat for just a minute or so and it was ready to go. So the first thing I like to do is take a file. I usually use my skinny mini wooden nail file, but I couldn't find it for some reason. I was too lazy to get up, so I'm using just my regular 150 grit nail file. And I'm going to go around the cuticle line and get that nice and rounded in case there's anything jagged or uneven. I'm going to go around the perimeter of the nail, clean up the shape, clean up anything that might be attaching itself to my skin. Get that free edge nice and smooth. And once I have all that done, I'm going to grab a sponge buffer. It's like a spongy, squishy file type thing. And this is what I'm going to use around my cuticle area to get it nice and flush. Because I know what you're thinking. You're thinking 3 dips more on your natural nails. Those are going to be bulky as crap towards the back of the nail. And normally I would agree with you. But again, because, oh my God, did you hear my New York leak out just now? Oh my God. Anyway, because I only did 3 pour overs, it's really not that thick. But to get rid of any weird ledge in the back of my nail, I'm going to use this spongy buffer thing just around the cuticle area. Once I have all that situated, then I can go in with my buffer block, give everything a nice once over, make sure my free edge is nice and smooth, the surface is smooth, the cuticle is smooth. We want it smooth, okay? Once we get everything smooth, see? There's no like weird ledge in the back. It's not super thick. Once I get everything smooth, I'm going to finish the rest of my hand off camera, and then we're going to play around with this shrinky stamper thing. So this is a new to me stamping plate. I just got it a couple of weeks ago, I think, from Maniology. This is plate M145, I think. I'll leave it linked down below along with my discount code for Maniology. So you can still get this if you want to. It is available on the website, but I'm going to take that sea turtle. The sea turtle was calling to me. I thought it was the most adorable thing I've ever seen in my whole entire life. And we're going to play around with this shrinky stamper. Okay, I got this one on Amazon. I know Maniology has one too, but I did not get that one. I just grabbed the one on Amazon. I'll leave a link down below because, spoiler alert, it's freaking amazing. I'm going to show you how this thing works. You twist the thing up, a little plastic piece pushes the silicone tighter, and then when you release it, it'll shrink the stamp. This is the science. This is how it works. So I'm going to show you the difference between the shrinked, the smaller, the smaller stamp versus how it is normally with a normal stamp. I'm going to show you both things. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab up this little sea turtle, and I'm going to pick it up first on the stretched side. So it's going to be shrinked. You know what I mean? Smaller. Man, what is wrong with, do I know words? Anyways, I'm going to stamp it on my lint roller. I'm going to do it again, but I'm going to do it with the regular, I'm going to use the same stamper, but I'm not going to stretch it. I'm just going to use it as it is. We'll see if there's a size difference. So I'm going to clean off my stamping plate, scoop up this little sea turtle one more time, and we'll see if there's a size difference. So here's what the two look next to each other or on top of each other. So you can see there's definitely a size difference. So if you are wanting to shrink down some stamps, that is a win. I highly suggest it. I think it's fantastic, and I'm going to use it again on myself right here, right now. The first thing I'm going to do is put on some sticky base coat. I'm a big fan of the sticky base coat. If you have trouble with your stamps transferring to your nails, especially if you're using dip powder, you're going to want the sticky base coat. It is a game changer. So I'm going to go ahead and grab up that little sea turtle one more time. I'm going to use the stretchy stamper so it's a little bit smaller to fit on my little ring finger. And it works absolutely beautifully. I'm going to pick up some little bubbles. I'm going to pick up some of that green seaweed grassy stuff. Some of it I'll do off camera because that's not really the focus of the video. And then I'm going to go over it with my smudge-free top coat. And we're going to get into the dip top coat in case you need help with that. So now that I've got the stamp completely done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate the 4 nails that are getting dip top coat. While that activator is doing its thing, I'm going to do a glossy top coat on the nail art nail. It's 3 top coats total on that nail. I'm going to do the smudge free, which you already saw. Then I'm going to do the glossy. Oh, I'm doing smudge free now. I lied. We're doing smudge free right now. Then I'm going to do 2 coats of my glossy nail polish top coat over that, and the shine is beautiful. You can't tell me it doesn't look like dip top coat or gel top coat. It looks beautiful. So while that smudge free is drying, I'm going to go ahead with a dry paper towel and get any of that excess activator off of the nail so I can start the dip top coat. Now, dip top coat, in case you haven't heard me say it before, you need 2 coats of dip top. And there is such a method to this. Of course, you want to follow instructions that are on your specific liquids, but I have used this technique with pretty much all liquids and it seems to be fine. I do 2 to 3 quick swipes across each of the nail, wipe off the brush, go back in the bottle, pick up more product, and move on to the next nail. 2 to 3 quick swipes across the nail, wipe off the brush, back in the bottle, grab more product, on to the next nail. That is all you do for the first coat. You don't want to do too many swipes because this is air dry. It's basically glue. And the more you swipe, the more it streaks, and it's just not going to be good. So you want to keep the streaks down to a minimum. Once you let that sit for a few seconds, you're going to notice it getting a little bit wrinkly and a little bit not as smooth. That is what you want. That is what you want because that is your tell that it's time to go in with coat number 2. So while that is getting wrinkly and weird, I'm going to go in with my second coat of my polish top on that one nail, and then I'm going to go in with the second coat of the dip top on the rest of the nails. Am I confusing you yet? I'm confusing myself. I'm talking in circles. Anyways, coat number 2 for the dip top is exactly the same as coat number 1. The only thing that you can do a little bit differently is you can do an extra swipe if you need to across the nail and you can cap your free edge. But again, this is still going to be air dry. You still want to make sure you're not taking too much time. That way you don't get weird streakiness or uneven dry time across your nails. So I'm going to continue doing this on the rest of the nails. I'm going to let everything dry down and then this is going to be done. So I let everything dry down for about 5 to 10 minutes, and this is what the finished look is giving. It is so stinking cute. This turtle is just adorable. We have to name him, so comment down below your favorite turtle name, and we'll name the sea turtle. We can name the seahorse too, because I threw that little guy in there also. Thank you guys so much for spending some of your day with me today. I hope the rest of your day is as beautiful as you are, and I will catch you in the next one. Love you, bye.